Nissan Stadium. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ready, 45, 1.
Off the play fake, Love. A short throw to Musgrave. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. 7 yards there and a first down. On play action. Love to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Now Spears to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Packers defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Nothing, 19.
Off play action. Ward flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Titans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Green jack.
Love looking to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. You talk about this Titan defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Second down and 8.
Throwing. Love. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. Love.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. On 4th down, Love.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Buying time to his left.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. To throw now. Here's Love. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
3-0 our score as we ready for the dynamic kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Right back to Spears. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Here's 3rd and a few inches. As they've got it as we resume action. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The Titans at 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
He's coming.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, hit.
Looking to throw. Ward. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Folks' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And the slot man goes in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
This is 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Sliding out of the pocket.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's Spears on 2nd down.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Ward on 1st and 10.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Ward looking to throw on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Calvin Ridley. That finds the former Jaguar, Calvin Ridley. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Hand off to Spears. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
In motion right is Ridley.
Let's make these Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 6 guys.
On first down. Here's Breida. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Off the play fake. Ward escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. And here's a give to Spears.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Escapes the defender.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Ward. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a run by Spears.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Second down and 4.
A run between the tackles with Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And now a run with Spears.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
56. Push him back. Push him back. Check.
Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Under 10.
Running right with Kelly. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll go again with Kelly. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Spears.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Tighten up. Jumper.
They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Breida. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Ward now on first down. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Off play action. Ward. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
They run forward, Breida. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Field, flat.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs, and he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the two-point attempt is turned aside.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll come up now on second down.
He'll look to throw.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now 2nd and 5.
Love.
Finds his receiver, Watson. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. But Charles, we were treated excellent.